monsters.
Night of the monsters. Our dark sex. Our many I hate yous. Were really covert declarations of, when she slapped me, I slapped her back, nude and fully inside, thrusting, eyes widened and narrowing in affirmation. She spit in my face. And that's when I knew it was love.
I mean, that's pretty difficult breathing. Don't feed my rage appetite like cannibalism, I'll take a bite. Blood in the sky, violence is high, no sleep tonight, straight taking lives. Monstrous creature of the night, eternal darkness blinded human sight. Ripped victims apart, plants and vines. Red roses burn so bright, favorite weapon reaper's sight. Will I survive or will I die? Self-harm might be my ally. Can no longer cry, that school sky high is full of lies, no more advice, like dark blew away, a bunch of damn phonies. Disappear without a sound, I am not earthbound. Inside this mind is in a twist, I run from the earth to slip my wrist. No, I don't want any assistance. Why is my existence a curse as the minor signature from this planet Earth? I witnessed her run back into someone only she knew. Myself cannot quit. Currently, a particular society has become corrupted, also sick. Most people in the world are selfish. Hidden intentions feel obligated to share negative, destructive opinions. Trap themselves plus everybody else within insecurities, ideal perception. Inside a cage, must find a way to escape. I'm finally free from those chains sanity. This is crazy, begin a bloody frenzy. I walked through the fire and came out stronger. I know, with my highs and lows and set goals, temptation will continue to have no control, and it shows. Watch me take one step in front of the other while my aura consistently grows. I'm an outsider, no matter the amount of episodes, such a powerful soul is forever mine to hold. Truth be told, I will triumph.
Dreaming dissolves in morning dew, peepholes flutter, resolve anew. Awake before my snoozing lover, I slip my feet from neath the cover. I press into my statured curl, gently probing our crystal world. I breach the truce of nightly gloom, trying slyly to leave our room. Aging oaken cabin flooring, dryly filing its reporting. I prowl the hall towards the coffee deer, prompting squeaking choruses here. Slow and careful footfalls poking, just provoking muffled croaking. My morning Java waits for me across a sea of carpentry. Stilted cat paws go a-stalking, foiled by the floorboards talking. I try to float like morning light, to slow the dying of the night. Try as I might, there's no ignoring the plaintive grains, the plaintive groans of wooden flooring.
Well, she's taking me to Tennessee. We're finding on Nashville Sound, a pep in our step. You could almost bet that on that stage you had me found. Driving down the road slow as we can, stopping to take in the sights on the way. She'll keep me picking guitar wherever we land, and every morning we'll sway to a waltz we know. The more we play, the more we will show that as we waltz across the room, we'll both dance in Tennessee soon. While she drives, I write these songs, scribbling and scratching the words from inside. So when that grand Ole Opry comes along, we'll all dance under the light. ones that we all know. The more we play, the more we will grow. And as we walk across any room, we'll all dance in Tennessee soon.
Fragile like a flower on parole, drying out my dungarees so they can taste a breath of air. Sometimes things get trapped in there and die of complications, completely unaware of the severities of the flashing brights of the situation. We go about our lives. The mama, the papa, the baby ducks, and all the other cluckers sticking their loose tail feathers up through the fitful wind, breaking out with seemingly needless tasks. Tell me how I can release this gas that's bottled itself up in my esophagus like so. Oh, well, gosh, I don't know. But sometimes swimmers get so gangly and go snorkeling like for pearls and swine and such, and also diamonds and smooth dork detectors. But really, we don't gotta look so very far from the indecisive lot that stretches insanely long like a thistle patch football field and then some infinity circumference and all that jazz. Medusa comes so clean and fast. Truly, 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 it's a blessing in disguise, quotes the pork-rind princess, preparing to extend herself more thoroughly and incite her peers. Can you see where this is going now? Well, if not, let me draw a sawtooth map for you. A crackling bodega that gets to the very root of the postmodern problem. Cavities and perfume-scented sinkholes in all their glory. It's a free-for-all for the whole family. Hold your breath and belch the seeping gas line. Feeling kind of fragile like a flower on parole. And out of the mist emerge a phantom of no minimal decline. Take it as it comes and don't let haters heckle halos because, oh my, they stretch. Watch that well-hung crew with hard hats pitch themselves cock and balls and all beneath the bathroom stalls they so often frequent, jacking off a stingy mess hall of Saturday night full-service vapors that aren't even partially half-tapered. Swig, gulp, swallow. No rug doctor can get that sense of impending doom removed in time for the high-end diners to deny. No, not a glimmer of a chance. So don't you dare. It won't. Spare your bare-ass purchase in this pendulum of pestilence. Time now to swab this progressed and present wound.
Actually, you know what? This is another one of my favorites from Wonderful Turbulence, Salvation. What's all the trouble? The boundary still stands. Cowardice with a lack of human bondage, draped in childhood's missteps. Trauma bore, always stuck outside, looking in. Spatial relations, faltering, the dam breaks, trigger, implode, shake. Naked ray gun fantasies will not disintegrate reality enough to salvage this jilted narrative. What's all the trouble? Word virus. When the skies turn orange, we will know the psychopaths have officially won. And that man named James Tiberius Kirk will never be born to captain a starship and proudly boast, Spock neutralized his ass. So perhaps the boundary never stood there to begin with, and all we had were choices based on socially engineered beliefs. What's all the trouble? The earth still stands. Believe in yourself, they love to say. But what was there to believe in to begin with, when all you've known is what you were given with the rest of the universe sealed behind dead visions of the cosmos? What's all the trouble? Incan tradition, to make sacred the loss of that which is most precious. Bloodlines, starborn legacies. What would you kill that you love so much to see the sun rise again? A sea of creation makes way for the new fertile crescent beneath the toxic waste stump. What's all the trouble? Scorched earth. What's all the trouble? We're all dying. Inside, outside. What's all the trouble? I can't breathe the atmosphere. What's all the trouble?